Josh Jarboe has been dismissed from the Oklahoma football team. Jarboe, the freshman wide receiver from Georgia, made news this week with a controversial rap video which was posted online. The video references guns and shooting, which struck a chord because Jarboe pleaded guilty to gun charges earlier this year, which were eventually reduced to misdemeanors. He was, however, sentenced to 2 years of probation. Hi, I'm Deputy Sports Editor Mike Koehler. Joining me today to talk about Jarboe is Sports Editor Mike Sherman. Let's talk about this, Mike. The big question, I think, is why do you think OU made this move?
Well, two things. One is guns are serious. This guy took a gun to school. We're 18 months removed or so from Virginia Tech, and we're like 6 months removed from when this guy took a gun to his Atlanta area high school. That's really serious. And then the fact that he came up and was talking about it, it just doesn't seem like he thinks, guns are very serious and they're a big issue in our society. Number two, it's clear Bob Stoops was holding Jarboe to the standard that Bob set when he allowed him to come on campus after that charge. They reduced it from a felony to a misdemeanor under Georgia's first offender law. And Bob said anything less than exemplary behavior won't be tolerated. This is far less than exemplary behavior, and Bob held him to that standard.
Do you think, what Bob did was a surprise? Because even yesterday, they were talking about we're going to handle this internally, which they say all the time, and it seemed to be not that big of a deal, but it kind of grew and grew as the week went on.
I think a lot of times when things like this happen, you're shocked at first. Mm-hmm. I mean, Bob had to be shocked. He had to sit down and have a talk with this guy and say, Josh, when you come on campus, you've got to do these things. I'm sure. I mean, it's hard to believe that would not have happened, and I'm sure Jarboe sat there and looked Bob in the eye or some equivalent and said all the right things, and then this. And Bob probably found out about it the same way everybody else did. Somebody sent him an email with a link to this video, jarring. A lot of times you deny it. You want to figure out how to handle it. Yesterday, Bob indicated he wasn't going to dismiss him from the team. Maybe there was some outcry from Sooner supporters. A lot of people saw this video. Once they saw it, put those two things together. I'm sure they had some high-level talks at OU, and Bob thought about the standard he set and said, you know what, this is not exemplary behavior.
Alrighty, for continuing coverage of this story, be sure to stay on newsok.com all day long and pick up tomorrow's edition of the Oklahoma.